Nova Phoenix making a return. You have to imagine she wants to immediately hop back into the winning ways. You don't go away for a while just to come back and hope to end up on the lower part of the card. You want to be in championship contention here, Lexi.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Walker. But of course, Queen UJU herself has suffered a couple of losses recently, so I am sure that that is also on her mind.
I'm certain that it's definitely not somewhere she wants to be, but a losing streak of sorts is what we're seeing out of UJU the past few months, and I have to imagine she's looking to turn that around here. But one of the biggest flaws we've seen out of UJU's competitive game thus far in Mission Pro Wrestling has been things like this, where she doesn't seem to like to take her opponents too seriously. And Nova Phoenix, this Rising Phoenix, is not one you want to overlook.
Oh my goodness, absolutely not. Two of the biggest women on the roster this evening, both, if not over 6 foot tall, towering over me even in my heels. This is going to be a very physical match. And quite a verbal match by the looks of it as well.
Definitely is. Nova Phoenix has had enough of UJU's antics here tonight. Referee MJ Bell trying to separate these two women.
And this is the physicality I expected to see out of this match right here.
Nova Phoenix, a very physical competitor. I've seen this woman all the way in my neck of the woods in Oklahoma, all the way down here in San Antonio, Texas. Phoenix has been incredibly violent all throughout her time in our sport, competing on the highest levels you can imagine on the Texas independent wrestling space, and she's won championships almost everywhere that she's gone. One of the places that she has not done so, however, does happen to be Mission Pro. You have to think that she's returned to Mission Pro with vengeance on her mind.
Yeah, I'm sure that is on her mind, and she wants to come out of this returning match with the win to propel her forward onto her next step, her next championship perhaps.
Meanwhile, UJU, as we mentioned, suffering a multitude of losses as of recent. Most definitely because she, some might say, has not exactly taken her opponents too seriously. We're starting to see a little bit of that here. The confidence of UJU tends to be the thing that bites her in the behind when all is said and done.
You cannot be too overconfident, I don't think, with a competitor like Nova Phoenix.
Of course, 10 years of professional experience in the squared circle. Second generation star is Nova Phoenix, and that second generation expertise is coming into play right now. Oh, right into that turnbuckle post. These two women there are going to take it all around the Salvation Army Mission Corps here tonight.
Whatever damage they are doing, though, they have got to bring it back into the ring.
Can only win this matchup. Oh, good God! Pinfall or submission in the center of the ring is definitely how both of these women would like to win the matchup. However, this matchup can end on a disqualification or a count out.
It certainly can, but I can't imagine that that is the result that either of these women want.
When you walk up into a matchup like this, you want to walk away with a definitive victory, a definitive decision, one that most likely to go in your favor.
The crowd certainly seeming to be behind Nova Phoenix here.
Phoenix into the cover, 2. Referee says just a 2 count. This matchup rolls on. Phoenix, not just fiery in name, fiery in spirit, fiery in heart. One of the toughest competitors that you are going to find.
I can't imagine a better show then for her to come back than Boiling Point.
Absolutely. Temperature of 104 degrees in here in San Antonio.
And things certainly heating up in the ring right now between these two.
And they're going to continue to heat up all throughout the evening, not to mention, of course, our semi-main event. We mentioned it earlier on. The highly anticipated matchup, the debut of one Izzy Moreno, will be taking on Jasmine Allure in our semi-main event. Of course, our main event coming up very, very soon will end up being Tiffany Nieves challenging for the very first time for the Mission Pro Championship against one Genocide.
Yeah, those two are certainly must-see matches in my book.
That and much more to come. Nova Phoenix has been dominant in this affair so far against UJU. Nigerian bombshell. Nova Phoenix Both of these women, you're going to notice this the longer that this matchup rolls on. But both of these women have more of a power-based style when it comes to the squared circle. Phoenix into cover. Can that power-based help her here? No, the power does not. UJU managing to power out. That pinning attempt, Phoenix doing everything in her power, trying to will this crowd on her side.
That can certainly be the deciding element sometimes, especially if you're down and frustrated, having that crowd behind you to give you that momentum back.
Phoenix, what are we seeing here? German suplex, dropping UJU right on the back of her own neck.
Can this be it?
This can be it right here, the cover. 2 counts.
What does Nova Phoenix have left in the bag, I wonder?
This is the question that's not only on our minds or the fans here at Mission Pro Wrestling in San Antonio, it has to be on the mind of UJU as well. Phoenix coming in the house of fire, no pun intended. It is boiling point tonight, folks. Nova Phoenix out of the corner. Knee strike. Nearly decapitating your opponent. As we mentioned all throughout the night, and we're going to continue to mention throughout the night, consistent and perpetual offense is the name of the game here, especially in a contest like this. 2 very evenly sized competitors.
Absolutely, and Nova Phoenix is...
Wait, hold on a minute. Cover. 2
is certainly delivering that to UJU. What else can UJU take? She's taking a barrage of hits and falls.
Folks, if you want to join the conversation, don't forget all social media platforms, hashtag MPW Boiling Point. Don't forget to tag your favorite professional athletes and Mission Pro Wrestling. Nova Phoenix. Look at the strength here of Phoenix. To be able to lift a woman the size of UJU is incredible. As you mentioned earlier on, 6'2" plus. To the middle rope goes UJU. Up and down, diving backbreaker. Combination offense, the cover. This matchup is over.
So it is UJU who ends that losing streak tonight here at Boiling Point.
This is definitely what UJU had to be looking for, walking into a contest against Nova Phoenix and walking away the victor. All right, wait a minute.
Oh!
Better watch out.